gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth, but we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Hello everyone, my name is Leon, and this is my first Let's Play, so pleased to meet you. I know this text scrolls too fast, so I'm not gonna try to read it to you. Welcome to the Darkest Dungeon. Darkest Dungeon is a kind of dungeon crawler game with roguelike elements like permanent death. Your heroes die permanently, and yeah, that's what permanent death means. So it's easy to explain to you while it runs, so let's go. Let's create a new save game for us. Let's leave it at the default, the Darkest Estate.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient, pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Okay, so that was the introduction, and here we'll start the tutorial of the game. It is a pretty hard game. I've played maybe a couple of hours of it, didn't get too far. I beat the first boss. There are 9 bosses you must defeat on the earliest levels of this game. So, map navigation. Currently in a room. To move forward, click on another room on the map display. This will take you to the connecting hallway. Okay, so for this tutorial mission we have 2 heroes. Normally we'd have 4. Each hero has a set of 7 skills, of which you can take 4 to a mission, right? So The heroes are kind of randomly generated, so let's keep on moving.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path.
Hallway movement.
Just ahead.
When a hallway, press D to move forward, A to move back. If you prefer to mouse, you can click ahead or behind the party to move them. So the heroes are randomly generated, but these two first ones are always the same, including the names Reynard and Dismas. And, well, let's go.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion.
Oh, well, that's a
All may hear of your arrival.
bad way to start the tutorial. Combat is turn-based. In a hero's turn, click a skill icon and click on a highlighted target. If you can't select a particular skill, it's because the hero needs to be standing in a different spot or there are no valid targets. Mouse over the skill to see the requirements. What it means is each skill needs the hero, needs the hero to be in a certain position of the party, and it can hit a certain position of the enemy rows. So let's go with the basic attack, which is his might for the Crusader. 7 damage, decent roll. And as you can see, open vein can be used for the first 3 positions and can hit the first 2 positions of the enemy. Nice blow, and it's bleeding. And let's finish this up. Nice hit. Damn, I missed your eyes.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Let's bring them to their regular positions and keep on moving. Interactive objects. While exploring, you'll often find interactive objects. Click on or press W to investigate them. Take a look at this tent. So, the corridors will have certain elements to them which you can interact. You can use certain items to make them yield the... before that I should talk about that. Each item is never guaranteed to yield almost never guaranteed to yield a good result. They can contain a certain set of items like gold and stuff like this one tent. For this tutorial, this tent is always some random loot. So Brigand's tent, clearly where the ambushes at camp. Okay, check inside the tent. Brigand's light follows. Wow.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
That's quite a bit of gold. Even for the tutorial. Especially for the tutorial. Let's not linger. Yes, let's not.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message.
Surprised again?
Owner has
Really?
returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
Indeed. So let's go for the big guy. As you can see, he takes up 2 slots of the enemy rows. So I can hit the Fusilier behind him. Rain of Whips, nice dodge. That's a quite nasty skill. We can try to stun them. Oh, I should talk about the skills. Each hero has a base set of attributes. What the skill does is change the base attributes, like Zealous Accusation. It's a skill that hits the first 2 rows of the enemy. It's not very useful here as it will only hit the Bloodletter, but as you can see, damage mod minus 40%. Which means, as you can see, the damage mod for the Smite skill is 7 to 30, as you can see bottom here. If I change to Zealous Accusation, it's now 4 to 8. So, let's go. Nice roll. Open vein. 6 damage. Nice dodge. As you can see, this game is quite difficult. You can die in the tutorial. That's quite harsh. But it's completely possible that you get a lot of bad rolls on your attacks and... Nice. And lose your 2 tutorial heroes. Rush shot. The the enemy also have skills. Their skills also have requirements. So from the first position, the Fusilier cannot use his most deadly shot, which is the shot that hits the whole party. It can only use rushed shot and, if I'm not mistaken, point blank shot, which is a skill that knocks you back. You got a couple of gold, 2 busts. We'll get to this soon, and some gold. So I was talking about the elements on the rooms are never guaranteed to yield good results. They can almost always, in fact, get you screwed up. For this tutorial, this one chest is a good example of that. It's always trapped. As you can see, bandit's trapped chest. Something doesn't look quite right with this one. And if you try to open it, it's trapped. And he resisted the blight, but yeah. Let's complete the tutorial. Got a bit of gold and 2 busts. After each successful mission that's important, you can abandon missions if you feel like you're going to lose all your heroes. And that's an important point too. We always have the duality between trying to finish the mission and making all your heroes survive. If they complete the mission, they get resolve EXP. That's useful for quite a bit. I'm sorry about that. It's useful for quite a bit. As the resolve level of the heroes go up, they increase the stress resistance. They can get in. We got to the stress later. It can raise the skill levels and the equipment levels. So, and they can always get perks, which can be good or bad. For this, it's a quite good perk. It takes 20% off the upgrade of armor. And Dismas, Clotter, plus 15% bleed resist. Quite good. Excuse me for a second.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Indeed. This is our friend the bookkeeper. He'll be using some of the facilities we'll be showing you soon after first mission. They're not enabled by default. We need to go to the first mission. So, the quest goals: defeat all of the bosses and raise all heroes to level 6. Get help where you may. On any screen in the game, press and hold H to see contextual hub for controls in that mode. Try it while in town, exploring, fighting, camping, and more. Okay. We have the graveyard open.
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
With some luck, not many. And the stagecoach.
Men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses.
Indeed.
All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Stagecoach is your hero lifeblood. You'll need to recruit these 2 heroes to fill out a party of 4. Drag and drop them into your roster. While you're here, spend some of your starting resources on upgrading the Stagecoach network. This will increase the number of heroes available here in the future. To upgrade, click the plus symbol on the left, and then click on the upgrade. Plus symbol on the left. And Stagecoach network increases the number of recruits available for hire. The change will take effect after you return for your next quest. We'll do that.
More arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
And we recruit Giscard, our Plague Doctor. We'll get to his skill soon.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
Indeed. And the Vestal.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Sorry about that, seems my mouse is acting up. So, the Crusader and the Highwayman are like DPS classes. They have all their skills are supposed to cause damage to the enemy. The Plague Doctor and the Vestal are support classes mostly. While they do have skills that cause damage, most of their skills have some secondary effect and may or may not heal. For this role, it seems our Plague Doctor came with a good set of skills. There's Emboldening Vapors, that's a buff. Incision, that's an attack. Blinding Gas, that hits the back 2 rows of the enemy and can stun. A Noxious Blast, which is a single target blast that hits one enemy and may plague them, which is a damage over time debuff. And Campion, or Vestal, has Mace Bash, the regular attack. Judgment, which can be used for the back 2 rows, causes damage to any of the enemy rows and heals herself for 3 HP. And Divine Grace, that is a straight out heal. And Hand of Light, which can be used for the first 2 positions and will hit the first 2 enemy positions and can cause a debuff. It's not a very good set of skills, because I have to choose between leaving her on the back 2 or on the front 2, and that's quite unfortunate. But since we have no choice, let's go.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
Indeed, it does. Unholy abomination turning light against itself. Meet them in battle and learn how they fight. That's a skirmish battle. That's a skirmish mission. It's a short mission. We do not camp in it. It's an apprentice level 1 mission, and the goal is to complete 100% of room battles. This is the rewards you get for completing it. Oops. Stop it, mouse. And then the provision phase. There's something terrible here. I can feel it. Yes, there is.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later
in blood. Indeed. You want to take different supplies depending on what region you're going to, how long the quest is, and your own preferences, but always bring some food and torches. For your first short quest, try bringing at least 8 food and 4 torches. Measured now in gold and later in blood, indeed, because you do not get whatever you didn't use back, so once you spend it, it's spent, you don't get it back, you don't get to use it in the next mission. We'll go with the recommended 8 food and 4 torches. Always also bring a shovel and maybe a skeleton key, which I'll probably get to show you the use of them during the mission. Once holy idols, the shrines have been corrupted to favor pagan gods. Holy water can help restore them to their rightful condition.
the fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
This is quite a bad layout for us. We'll have to backtrack quite a lot, so let's go. Let's start. Already getting... oh, damn.
Ancient traps lie in wait,
Yeah.
sprung and thirsting for blood.
Okay, got a couple of books here. It will lead our little Plague Doctor read them. Stack of literary treasures in an unlikely location. Indeed. Flip through the volumes. Desiccated and unremarkable. Well, that's sad. Straight out of battle. Okay. Let's start with the blinding gas to try and stun. That's a good luck. Ran for the old gods. That's a bleed attack. And dead weight. Dead weight can knock you back and stun you. Let's try to kill the guy who can cause bleed, because it's quite nasty. Let's try and... how much HP you have? 8. If you will cause 8 damage at most. Now let's might you, and oh, that's well. He will die on his next turn though, from the bleed. Let's heal our Crusader. That's a good roll, maximum roll. And I'll try to cause some damage to the Acolyte.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Ouch. Stop hitting my heroes. Stressful Incantation is a skill that causes a really low damage but increases the stress so much. If your hero gets to maximum stress, two things can happen. It can go insane, which can cause massive debuffs to his status, or it can go courageous, I think it's called, which is a good condition. It will buff his status and confer buffs to the party as they go. The Acolyte will die in the next turn, so we'll try smiting the big one. Pistol shot, you can hit the big one, or try to hit the Arbalist. Lowest roll.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
We'll try... The skeletons are really low blight resist, so we'll try blighting them. Oh well. Zealous Accusation. 7 damage. Not bad. Not too bad either, and he resisted the stun and the knockback. We'll try healing him though. Grape Shot Blast maybe finish them? Eh. Oh, he missed. Oh, we'll try it. We tried. Let's heal him again. Dead weight. Ouch. And crap. Can't stand my ground. Go for a straight kill maybe? Yes.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
He can't use the shoot. He can shoot his arrow from the first rows, so that's good for us. And can still cause some damage though. Let's try and kill him. Yes.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Ooh, Sapphire. 1,000 gold. That's quite good for us. Quite lucky. Let's go to the corner room. Unless there is a battle there, I need to backtrack. Sacks contents are yours. Simple things like sacks and crates are always a little bit of something. Like this one. The torch. The light is fading. The current torch level greatly affects many mechanics in the game. The darker it gets, the harder things get, but the better the rewards. Right-click on a torch from inventory to boost the light back up. So, there are 5 levels, maybe... Yeah, there's 5 levels of torch. Each 25. And as the torch goes low, the stress on the heroes increase, the monsters do more damage, they hit more often. But we get better loot and increased crit chance. We'll bulb up the torch a little bit. Yes. With the high torch, there's an increased chance of you scouting the rooms, which means you know what's there before you go there. And surprising the monsters, that's quite fortunate. Let's go for Judgment. Crap roll. Nice shot. Took quite a bit of damage. Let's try and stun the courtiers. Yes. Maybe kill this too? Double yes!
A faint hope blossoms.
And maybe kill this too before they get a chance to act. Yes! I like that. Eh. That was bound to happen. Let's judge you. Eh. Dodge. Stop dodging my attacks, you scallywag. Well done, Vestal.
This expedition at least promises success.
See? We scouted a trap here. With some luck, we can disarm it. As you can see, there's a little web symbol there. That means we scouted a trap. And when you scout a trap, it appears not that often.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
They should appear on the corridor so you can disarm them. Let's go to the empty room. Let's tell the Vasto to investigate the urn. Sentimental gifts are hidden inside. Ooh, nice gold. Nice little bit of gold. We'll bop up the torch again. Maybe once more. Radiant light, yes. So that way maybe we can scout. Yeah, no luck. We also no. You can use food straight out to heal the heroes, but in the event that a hunger event procs during the corridors and you don't have food, then that's quite unfortunate. You lose quite a bit of health and stress. That was a nice roll. Ouch! Well, he resisted the bleed though. Let's try a Noxious Blast on you. Nah, he resisted the blight. Let's try healing your Crusader. Good job. Oh, we should have killed him. We should have went for him, but I thought we could act before him. Good job. See, that's what I was talking about when I mentioned bad luck on your rolls. Let's go for a kill on you. Well done, Dismas. Let's try healing Reynaud. And killing our friend the courtier. Well done. Well done. The torch.
But a victory nonetheless.
We're getting a lot of gold on this mission. That's quite good for us. Let's put you back on your position. And you? Yeah, you. Sex contents are yours. All good for us. Nothing here. Let's go back. I do realize this episode might go for longer than I usually intend to make them. But since I wanted to show you both the tutorial and the first mission, then please bear with me. Bookshelf full of old leather-bound books. Skim through the volumes. The passages are unsettling. Oh god, you're doing bad. Let's try the Vestal this time. That's bad. We got a key, so that's good for us. We'll try Grape Shot Blast to bring you all down. And heal the Highwaymen. And smite you, make you? Well done. We'll try Noxious Blast on the Acolyte. Well, not too bad. Let's heal him again. Then another Grape Shot Blast. Excuse me while I take a sip. What terrible strength. Indeed. Let's kill you. Zealous Accusation. Make you both. Well, that works, I guess. Well done.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Rifling through the corpses reveals quite a bit of stuff. And we completed. We didn't need to go to the last room. We might still go though. Yeah. We'll use our torches and the food and heirloom chest for your family sigil. Let's use the skeleton key. Key unlocks a hidden compartment.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of other-worldly corruption.
Yeah. As this said on the loading screen, each item you can use a certain item on each element on the background to get good results. Let's complete the quest.
More bones return to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
See, quite a bit of gold. That's 8,425. Quite a bit of heirlooms too. Please be something good. Well, that's 20% damage. That's not all bad. Chew speed. Slayer of Unholy. That's nice. Very nice. Very lucky run. We're getting up to now.
Family name once so well regarded is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
The tavern is now unlocked. The abbey is now unlocked. These are what we send our heroes to relieve their stress.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The abbey calls to the faithful.
Indeed. Heroes relieve stress by taking part in activities at tavern and abbey. Each activity has different side effects. Experiment to find the best activity for each hero, depending on their quirks. Committing a hero to an activity locks them in that activity until next week. You have to take a different hero with you on your next quest. And the bookkeeper, as I mentioned before, always takes a slot on a random facility. The heroes may have quirks that says they can only do something or that they won't do something in time. So we cannot let Reynold rest during this week because he can only pray. And that's good too because he's our least stressed hero. But for now, we'll end this episode here. And on the next episode, we shall recruit some new heroes for our party and let all heroes rest. I hope you liked this episode. I hope you will be joining me for the next ones.
Cards and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
But until then, do take care.